Howdy everyone, it's just Vaughn82. I am back, and you ever have a moment where you realize that you're glad people couldn't see what you were doing when it wasn't something like really embarrassing, but because you actually think that they would probably try and get you put away for insanity, or like for being crazy? Because I just had one of those moments because I was, in the kitchen. I was looking for something to snack on, and I saw, the jars of Nutella, which now apparently is referred to as, or which is apparently actually called Nutella. Yes, it is Nutella. And I think that that is just them trying to be pretentious. I can read it's Nutella. But, and while they might call it Nutella on the front of it, the N is the only part in, like different letters, different colored letters, so wouldn't that be Nutella? Damn it, wow, the spider just fucking spawned on the trees and shit. Yeah, wouldn't that be like Nutella or something? I mean, the only way you could get any more pretentious sounding is if you dropped the A at the end, so it was Nutel. That would be the more pretentious sounding name. The only way you could get more pretentious than that is if you had, like, a goat cheese and Marcel Duchamp sandwich on freshly forged artisan bread. Because I came to the conclusion a long time ago, because keep in mind, artisan bread doesn't mean shit. Artisan bread, for something to be artisan, it would be made by a person who specializes in that. Which means it was made by a baker. So it's fresh baked bread. So the only thing I can assume is that they're, if their bread is so special that it has to be called artisan, there is someone out there with, like, fresh wheat, whole wheat ore, forging this bread over the burning fires of an oven and, hammering it out with a bread mallet. And then quenching it in, Parmesan cheese, or grated Parmesan cheese or something. Something, because they make this sound like it's the best shit in the world when all artisan bread means is it's made. It probably means that it's made with some sort of traditional recipe for bread, but all it means is that it was made by a bread maker. A baker. And that pisses me off way more than it has any right to. But I guess the blaze rods can go in there too. It's not like I'm going to use them for anything else. But it means nothing. It seriously means nothing at all. And I need to go check my stuff drop. Terms that mean nothing bother me. Like, alright. Anything or things that are spelled differently and therefore are supposed to be better. Like, extreme spelled with an X. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't mean a goddamn thing. It's just someone's marketing idea who thought it sounded better. That just pisses me off. I have actually gotten into an argument with people who think that it's spelled with an X because of all the goddamn marketing ideas. It's not. It's spelled with an E. Yeah, and I will not buy don't buy a product if it has extreme written on it in any language, in any form, actually. Because it's an overused fucking buzzword. It is just something people say because they think it will make young people buy their product because young people will think it's cool. Don't fall for their horse shit. Make them treat you like actual people, not, sources of money. You might be young, that doesn't mean you deserve to be treated with any less respect than anyone else. Extreme doesn't mean bullshit. What it means is it means they think young people are stupid. Don't prove them right. Don't buy that shit. That pisses me off. It pissed me off when I was younger. I actually blame The Matrix for that one. When The Matrix came, or it was around the time The Matrix came out, that sort of bullshit started up. There's a slime above me. Wow, just like 3 baby slimes? Alright. I'll punch you to death with apples then. There's another one above me. Really? This one sounds bigger, though. No? There's another one above that? Oh, dear lord. Is this just... Oh, you're at least bigger. Is there no end to this? Is there seriously... Die. Die, all of you. But, yeah, don't fall for that bullshit. If you see any product labeled with an X in extreme, just don't buy it. It is bullshit and they are treating you... There is a large, multinational conglomerate out there that thinks that if it does this, it will make young people buy it. That is seriously why they do it. Anytime you see anything spelled even slightly differently, it is because as far as they are concerned, young people are, actually brain damaged. And I'm not making a joke there about, people that have actual disabilities. I mean, they actually think that young people are, stupid enough that that this will change something. Don't let it actually work that way. Alright. Yeah. And I'm not young anymore, so I don't really have any damn room to talk, but... Yeah, just don't let idiots like that want to treat you differently because you're young have any fucking say in the matter. Don't let that sort of marketing get to you. It pissed me off when I was younger, too. I wish, I wish I could have convinced more of my friends of that when I was younger, but no one ever listens to you when you try and say things like that, because a lot of them want to be extreme. Let's put half of this away. It's not like I need all of them anyway. But yeah, a lot of younger people unfortunately want to be the cool extreme people that you see and things, and I can understand. I wanted to be awesome and cool and, in shape, among other things, well, throughout most of my young life, and I was actually in shape for a while. Now I'm a potato, but I was for a little while, and that still counts. But, yeah. Wait a minute, didn't yeah, throw these bones in there, because I don't need them. I'll throw the torches in here, because I don't need them. I'll keep one stack. But yeah, that's... I don't know. That always bothered me, because I know a lot of my viewers are a bit on the younger side. Wait a minute, what the hell was I just doing? Yeah, and a lot of my viewers are a bit on the younger side, and I listen to what you tell me. I try and respect what you tell me. I know that if you ask me to do something, it is probably going to be entertaining. I trust that you're intelligent, rational human beings. And that's cool. And I'll plant another row of these for the hell of it. Except like that. That's it. I don't want you to be... I try and treat, people younger than me the way I always wanted to be treated when I was severely young. Yeah, severely young, because it's an affliction. No, when I was really young, I try and treat people the way I wish to be treated, which means I will treat anyone younger than me as though they are about my age. There are certain topics I will not broach. I will not talk to, like, a 12-year-old about sex, because that's a great way to end up in jail. That, and, it's kind of, that's a little bit on the private side anyway. But I will talk to them about, 12-year-old man. Huh. You like boobs. I like boobs too. Yeah. Because that's... Okay, well, between the ages of about 12 and dead. For, most males. Not all. Yeah, that's... I prefer to relate. I prefer to relate rather than talk down. I might do it by accident, and if I do, I am sorry, because I actually like you guys, and I try not to talk down. But, oh yeah, I was building a home. That's what I was doing. I completely forgot that I was building my house, and I was just wandering around trying to remember what I was doing. By the way, I need more fence. I need a lot more fence, actually. Let's just jam some poop in here. And we'll sort through this later. There's a slime directly behind me, isn't there? Yeah, there is. I can... Yeah, there he was. Alright, so I need to make fences. What else do I need while I'm here? The glowstone. Where did I put the glowstone? Because that's going to go a lot of places. But yeah, and as I mentioned, I haven't installed the update yet, and the reason for that is none of my mods and stuff are updated for the new version of Minecraft, so it is very, very bad, or it would be very, very bad to upgrade right now. Because half of my worlds, I believe, would go, or my other thing would go away. And that would be very sad. And James can get very sad and then very angry. And then James, and that is me, by the way, for those that you don't know, would get very hit the computer. And then James would get even sadder because he just broke a computer that he cannot possibly replace. And then James would have a sip of coffee. And then James would stop referring to himself in the third person. I've tried to refer to myself in the fourth person before, but it is very difficult because it's hard to start a sentence with, or every sentence with, so I know this guy who knows me, and he said I said. And yes, that wasn't funny. I'm aware of that. I'm sorry. I'll try harder next time. Do I have any stairs on me? No, I don't. Lovely. Well, that's just the way the wallaby explodes, I guess. And alright. Yes, the entertainer. And all of a sudden, vaudeville music. Why the hell not? One of those old vaudeville entertainers were funny. They don't get as much credit as they deserve anymore. Same with older movies. And I'm not just trying to be an old guy there and go, you young people these days, because technically I'm still a young people. I am still a young people, and I don't want to sound like, you know, Grandma or Grandpa Moses or something. But that's... I wonder at what point we'll actually hit a level where monsters stop spawning in and trying to kill us. That. Or... I wish there was a mod for no slimes. I do. At this point, I would actually be willing to take... or to use it, but I think that would negate the purpose, which is me being driven mad by slimes. So I can't really use it. It would ruin the game. I am, however, due to the fact that I'm not entirely sure this world will update right, I am thinking of essentially copying and pasting this city into a whole new Minecraft world via MC Edit to make sure that this world is up to date and will function. Yeah, and will continue functioning. And I won't unless you guys, or you know, if you guys object or anything, but it would definitely make sure that there's something, and it would also, or you know, the interesting new things that could happen in Minecraft on a flat world would happen in this world. That way it wouldn't get boring and, you know. All it would really change on the grand scheme of things is there would be new villages surrounding me, which I still have yet to raid many of. I think I raid 1 or 2, but that would mean there would be fresh stuff around me that none of us would know about, and I'd be able to start the Viking raid thing over fresh, you know, and exciting with new everything stuff. Everything stuff, yes. Yes, I am a fucking wordsmith. But, yeah, new stuff everywhere, and that would be groovy and all. Oh, I might do that. I might do that before the 1.4 update because there's some stuff that I looked at that might actually make this run a bit smoother if I do. Or actually, technically this is an old Anvil world, so if I updated it, it would help a lot of things. I mean, it updated to Anvil, but apparently there's an error where building a certain height on a pre-Anvil world that has been generated will actually cause the game to crash and can destroy your save file. So I might, yeah, it might be worthwhile to put just this little area here into an entirely new thing using MC Edit. I won't, add anything. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. We'll be back tomorrow and we'll do more of this mess here. So, burp, coffee burps. They taste weird. Oh, but I'll be back tomorrow. Until then, I hope you guys have a good one, and peace out.